Hey guys. All right. Any questions? Hit me up. I'm using my computer, so I want to see how I can see the chat. All right, there it is. Cool. Talking Shiv says hello. Hey man, can you hear me? Can you hear me all good? Yeah. Now I got a story to tell. This one up about this girl. She be making me feel like I ain't never felt before. Now she's driving me so crazy in every way that I can tell. And I want her bad, 'cause she's like no girl that I've ever had. I can't stop thinking about you. Can't stop thinking about you. Can't stop thinking about you. No, I can't, no, I can't, no, I can't, no, I can't stop, no, can't stop, no, I can't stop, no, thinking about you. I can't stop, no, I can't stop, no, can't stop, no, thinking about you. All right, guys, that was one of my original songs. It's called Thinking About You. It's actually the first song I ever wrote, but when I originally wrote it, it had a different melody. So that's like an upgraded melody. All right, Talking Shiv says, does something affect your voice? I'm not going to say it because YouTube will take my video off if I say stuff like that. So I'm going to answer your question, bro. No, you better not better not be being an idiot. All right, keep it cool. Joshua says, can you recommend an R&B song that might be good for a beginner to practice? Yeah, someone's trolling. No snap. For a beginner, Joshua, R&B songs are really hard, man. But why? Like, why do you want a beginner song? You know, just go for the hard stuff. Go straight for the big goals. But maybe Neo's got some easier-ish ones. What makes it easier is just it doesn't have a lot of runs. So R&B songs tends to have a lot of runs and a lot of vibrato, which is what makes it hard. So Neo songs are really good. Yeah, Neo songs. Um, so something like So Sick is a good one. Okay. Um, yeah, Neo, So Sick. Mario, Let Me Love You. They're older ones. But you can do like Bruno Mars-ish kind, but that's more pop. Um, yeah, they're all hard, man. Go with what you like. Just go with what you like. That's what I would recommend. It doesn't need to be hard or easy. If you don't know how to practice it, come see me and I'll show you how to practice it. And I'll show you how to simplify it too for where you're at. You're welcome. No Snam says, it takes a lot of vocal control to sing R&B stuff. Yes, it does. Watch my 15 singing skills that you need videos, and that talks about all the skills you need. There is a lot involved. There's a lot involved, man. Like, yeah, runs and vibrato and just pitch accuracy, it takes a lot of work. How are you guys hearing me, by the way? Am I nice and loud? I'm just going to check my levels here. Yep, so I'm full here. Yeah. Boom, boom. Okay, the mic's right there. It's like I'll show you guys the mic. Yeah, it's like one of these mics. It's really good. It's a condenser. It's Audio Technica. It's hot. It's so nice. I'll show you up close. You can see that. Yeah, it's a really nice condenser mic. It's got like a mic monitor here, and it's got so I can put it like whatever sounds coming out of the PC, and then it's just got my volume levels there. And yeah, this is where I'm at. I'm just in this park in the city. Beautiful. You can see I got like the traffic in front of me. It's the building where I work. That one up there. I'm on level 15. Bah, this is my eye up close. All right, let's get back to it. Oh yeah, this is my laptop too. I got a new laptop. It's sexy. It's like a Asus. It's a high-powered one, so that I could do this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's killer. It's killer. Okay. Back to the chat. I tried to use OBS so that I could bring up all your chat on the side, but it didn't work. It said it wouldn't connect. So I gotta do some checking on the internet for some troubleshooting. Don't you hate it? You get something new, like a new computer, and then your programs that worked on your old stuff don't work. Talk about annoying. Did this Zoom or something? All right. Okay, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, man. Good. How do I scroll through this chat? Here we go. Yes, it takes a lot of control. So, for example, here's the song that I made. I said I can't stop thinking about you. Said I can't stop thinking about you. Like, said I can't. Just that. You know I can sing from when I sing that line, right? So, why? It's because my accuracy, my pitch accuracy is really tight. Said I can't, and my slides are really fast. Said I can't stop, and I got great timing. Like, so stop, stop. The word stop stops quickly, and I stop really right on. And I don't shake. My pitch is really controlled. Thinking about you, you. My vibrato is really smooth there. It takes a lot of work to develop this stuff. You. It takes a lot of work to get all that, man. That's why I love R&B, because it's so complex. All right, Talking Shiv says, I'm unable to... Can you guys read each other's comments? I'm guessing you can, right? Your live chat. Someone let me know if you can read each other's comments. Okay, well, I'm unable to hit high notes. My voice is breaking. Is it puberty? Everyone has a set range. So to get higher, you have to train to get higher. Like, to get that high, I have to train a lot to build the notes up. So it's not puberty, it's training. High notes take practice. That's it, man. You answered my questions for me. You gotta learn to sing from the bottom up. Oh, damn. That's the way. I like it. You guys are learning. You guys know. Whether you learn from me or not, you know it. Sounds good, says Joshua. Cool, man. When do I need to say you guys' names when I'm reading this out? Because I can see, if you guys can see. When you first started singing, did your voice feel uncomfortable? No, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. I didn't know that I was crap when I first started singing, you know? It's sort of like you don't even realize that you're not doing it right until you get told that you're doing it wrong. And then you correct it, and you're like, oh, wow, I was doing it wrong. Most of my students can't see their mistake. Some people can, but some people can't see their mistake. They can't hear their mistake. And when I point it out, they're like, oh, well, I'm doing it wrong. And then I point out the fix, and then they notice that they're doing it wrong after I make them do the fix a lot of times. You know what I mean? So it doesn't feel uncomfortable. Hold on a second, I'll take my jumper. So no, it doesn't feel uncomfortable when you're starting, because you just don't know. You don't know what's right and wrong. And when you go to sing high, like, yeah, you might break and stuff, so that feels uncomfortable breaking, but I still break now when I sing like new limits, new things that are hard, you know? All right. Yeah, Talking Shiv. Probably you're able to hit your high notes, but you can't now because your voice probably broke. So now your high notes is lower. So, but you also probably got new lower notes. So in that way, your whole voice shifted, which is a good thing. It's good to have nice low notes too. Yeah, yeah. It's good to get nice and low, low. All right. Sometimes people blah 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 blah. Okay. Matthias says, "Hey Rashid, are voices naturally lighter or heavier as they go up, or is this a breath enclosure issue with people?" No, they're not. Oh yeah, like some people have different natural levels of volume depending on how they're used to singing. So some singers at karaoke were loud as, but they didn't sound nice. They're just loud. They didn't sound nice because they're off pitch, slightly off pitch, or they can't slide into it. So even though they got volume, and some of them even had range, like pretty high range, but even though they had like a high A or a high A sharp or B or whatever, or they didn't really have Bs. Um, Boys, this is for girls too. They they had different levels of how loud they would go up there, but they can't go quiet up there usually. So going loud, soft to loud is a matter of what you're used to doing. So these people sound like they're kind of yelling when they would sing because they're not really on pitch. So the difference between yelling, singing, and yelling a high note. Yelling, you're doing a high note, but singing, you you're controlling the pitch perfectly. Whereas when you yell, you don't hold a pitch. You just go into the pitch and then drop back down. Hey, you like usually drop back down, right? But when you're singing up like, I'm doing it light now because I'm not gonna yell. I'm outside. But yeah, like it's you're holding a pitch. So, oh man, the sun went away. That's cold. So naturally lighter, heavier depends what they're used to practicing. Some people might have better muscles for singing louder, but anyone can learn to sing louder. I can sing really loud, but I don't always sing loud. I use a variety of both. Okay. The higher you go, the harder it is to sing loud. The higher in your range. Okay. It depends, like what your limit notes are. Okay. It's complicated. It's better something to analyze during a listen with your own voice. How to reach notes higher than F4. You got to gradually build up. So if your highest note, or the wind, I'll get rid of this. Maybe better block the wind. So if your highest note is an F4, what you got to do is you got to. Oh, hold on, I'm just trying to block the wind. What you want to do is you want to train under that F4. So I want you to train. Let's go F, E, uh, E flat, D, D flat, C. So start on the C and train the C. Okay. Get the C, do the C like 5 times, and then move up, do the C sharp 5 times. And gradually, instead of your limit being an F, your limit will become an F sharp after you practice that way. Get my course. It's got a range training thing. It takes you through this automatically. So you don't need to guess nothing. I'll show you exactly how to do it. It's only 55 Australian, which is about 44 American. Get that course, man. I've made it dirt cheap for you guys. It's not just range. It's got all the stuff I talk about with singing. Nearly everything I talk about. It's only the cost of 2 lessons. Get it. It'll show you all this stuff, okay? But yeah, generally you got to sing lower and then work up higher. All right. Let's see. What's next? First time. Cool. Nice to have you here, bro. You're welcome for that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a lot of comments today. Nice. Thanks, guys, for participating. And your head voice, Matthias says. Head voice is not something you need to think about. When you listen to music, they're either using their chest or they're going into or they're breaking up out of their chest. So you got to learn to stretch your chest up higher. Some people might call that head voice, but to me, it just feels like I'm literally stretching up my head voice so it goes higher. And then you also got to learn to use your falsetto voice, which is after you've passed your chest voice and it flips. Rashad has a great video on what should be mastered. Thank you, man. That's my 15 singing skills one. Thank you, No Sam. So reconfigure your muscles. See, Matthias, it's a bit up in the air what that means. Reconfigure your muscles. All you're really doing is stretching the chest voice to go higher. So still, I'm just pulling it up, but you can't do. You got to learn to do that. Okay. Just stretching it up. Now I flipped. Watch, I'll flip earlier. See, you notice. See, I flip much lower. You can flip earlier, flip later, a bit later there. So you can flip in a lot of places. You got to learn to flip in all different places, and you got to learn to stretch up as high as it can go to. Get my course to show you how to do it. Yeah, see, you found the head voice, but you're breaking in chest voice. So what's the point of head voice? You want to use chest voice for the songs. You want songs sound like they use chest voice, and then they flip. Well, songs I listen to, R&B songs. So head voice, like I'm not really sure what the point of it is in a song. It's not going to sound like a chest voice. Yeah. Well, you can only to hit them high notes. You first have to master your current range. If you could hit high notes, it would hurt you a lot. Yeah, well, to get higher, you have to train in your current range. But I think you mean your current comfortable range, or just limit, just on your limit, not too high. Again, this is something you need to do in a lesson, because it's hard for you to know what your limit is without me to tell you. Thanks, No Sam, for saying that stuff about I can hit a falsetto higher than C5, but I want that meaty voice. Yeah, exactly. You got to train the chest voice. Get my course. It'll show you how. Better yet, get a lesson, and I'll show you how, man. Why the trees not have leaves? Yeah, I think they're dying, eh? I think it's like the season, autumn or something. That one has leaves. There you go. Plenty of leaves on that one. That one's massive. That one's got some. Yeah, I think it's they have. I think it's the kind of trees, but yeah. What does it feel to reach an A4? Oh, hold on a second. Before I get to that, why this? Yeah, Australia is some of it's green. Once you've nailed that and trained that for SpongeBob voice. No, don't listen to Matthias. Don't make a SpongeBob voice. Whatever it is, I can't remember SpongeBob's voice, but I know you've been watching those other teachers, and that's what they say. What's the point of that? You can train that voice. Okay, train that voice, but this has got nothing to do with the chesty voice that we're talking about, that we want when we want to belt high. When you guys are watching me, I'm using my chest. I'm stretched my chest up higher. That sound that you like when I sing. I said I can't stop thinking about you. That's my chest being stretched up. It's not SpongeBob or whatever it is. Okay. That's for your falsetto or the head voice, which I don't think I currently have right now. But that's breaking. Like, it's not to do with the chest voice, not to do with that meaty, whatever it is. Frank Ocean, yeah, I don't really listen to Frank Ocean. Sounds like kind of lazy-ish kind of singing. But yeah, I don't really listen to it enough to critique it properly. I've only heard a few things. But he's got a nice voice, yeah. I don't mean lazy like it's crap. He's got a nice voice, can control his voice, got super high falsetto. Yeah. So he's good. He's good. But I just don't listen to it. I'm very picky with what I listen to. Not because I only listen to the best or something. I just have my preferences. Um, what does it feel like to reach an A4? Good question. So it just feels like I'm going high, but you're not, well, you don't know because you don't have experience, is because I've trained it. See, before, singing an E before was like when I sing an A now. It felt the same. It felt like my limit. But now that I've trained, I've changed my limit. You understand? So it feels great. It feels high. Like, oh, I'm gonna kill it when that part of the song comes up. I love doing it. You know, I feel like I'm not as limited in my singing. It feels like I'm putting in effort to do it as well. It doesn't feel easy and natural. It feels easier than it used to because I'm training. But definitely, it's like it's a lot of work. No, Matthias, no. It's all about training. You just train where you are low, where you are comfortable, and then you gradually get higher, and then your limit just feels like your limit, whatever stage you're at. You can hear it even in the best singers' voices when they're in concert and they're not having the greatest day. Their limit will sound more strained. You know what I mean? Okay, you're welcome, Renzo. Uh, Rish, no, Sam says Rashed is kind of an advantage for the R&B stuff. His speaking voice is soft and breathier than most, so his singing mimics a good tone for the genre easily. Yeah, maybe that's why I like it. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to R&B because my tone kind of fits that. I don't know. I'm not sure really. I just know that I love it, and yeah, I enjoy singing it, and I've put a lot of time in to learn how to sing it well. Talking one more thing, my voice isn't coming loud. Any kind of suggestion? Yeah, well, when you yell, it should be that same kind of feeling. So you just got to make sure you're singing notes that are in your range where you can comfortably yell. And that's hard to figure out. Okay, you need a lesson to figure that out. Oh, for some reason the things went down. Uh, let's see. Some people are more quiet because they don't want people to hear. Yeah, that's good. That's true. You fine even with the wind and stuff. Great, thank you. No, Sam. Puberty hit me like a truck. Yeah, my brother Karim, his voice went so deep when he had puberty, when he got through puberty. So he had to train his voice to go high. Singing is skill or something you're born with. Both, both. Some people are born with it, and they still train it as a skill, and some people are not born with it, or they're born with it to limited degrees, and then they have to train it as a skill. So I was born with, let's say, a 3 out of 10, if 10 is the best singer in the world, okay? And now I've trained and I'm like a 7 or 8 out of 10 if I'm compared to the best singer in the world, okay? So it's like saying, are you born with the reading or writing skill? Some people learn reading and writing faster. So that's what I think you're born with, the ability to learn certain skills faster. That's definitely true. Some people learn maths faster than others. So that's what I think singing is like. And all skills alike. So some people will learn singing skills faster than others and with less instruction. So some people don't need to be told this is how you do vibrato, or this is how you be accurate with your pitch, or this is how you go loud. Some people just know from hearing another singer do it and they just do it. Some people make it up without even hearing other singers do it. So no, I don't know. That's unlikely because we're always hearing music. But yeah, people are able to learn it, but some people learn it much faster. Okay. Hope that answers your question, Leo. Singing skill, no Sam. I like you, no Sam. Uh, diaphragm to be active. No, Matthias. You don't need to think about your diaphragm. You don't think about your diaphragm when you speak, so you don't need to think about it when you sing. Trust me. Okay? I don't even say the word diaphragm or resonance in my classes. Never. I doubt that I got blah 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 blah. Just be pushy, just be louder. Okay, that's cool. Tevin Campbell, no, I don't really like Tevin Campbell. I don't listen to him. I only heard like one of his songs, and it's like really high-ish. It's almost like Bruno Mars-ish. Not really into that. Sorry. I like singers that have a bit of a deeper undertone. I think it's called a formant, like a lower formant, like Wanye or Morris from Boyz II Men, who goes very high, but there's still a sort of a deepness to it. Same with Pavarotti. Same with Tank. Tank's extremely deep. Craig David's got a deep. Michael Bublé. I like singers that have a bit of deepness when they go high, if that makes any sense. Like Ed Sheeran's got a deepness. Bro, no, Sam. The answer to 90% of the questions is practice and train more. Yeah, totally, bro. But the thing is, they don't know how to practice, these people that are asking the questions. So that's why you need to go buy my course. That's what I made it for. And that's why I made it so damn cheap. $55 Australian, so damn cheap. Buy it so that these questions will be answered, because most of the work is done, takes a lot of practice and training, but you got to know what to do. So get my course so you can learn what to do as much by yourself, and then you come get lessons for any extras, things that you can't learn from the course. Then you come and get me. You know what I mean? That way you don't spend more than you need to. Yeah, the method, man. You got to like the method is the hardest part. That's what killed me for so long. What's the bloody method? What am I supposed to do? You know? Okay, let me just. The girl voice. This is head. I don't know, Matthias. I don't know about that. No, your voice won't. Your voice will get stronger when you as you go through puberty. Don't worry, it'll be better, man. Just give it a year or two. Charlie Puth. I don't know Charlie Puth. Send me a link. Send me a link to Charlie Puth. I'll have a listen. Uh, what do you think about vocal rest? Renzo says, yeah, good question. Vocal rest. Since I started song-based training, my problem is resting because it's so fun training and the results are so crazy and so quick that I have to stop myself from singing too much. And I talk a lot. With my girlfriend likes to talk a lot too, so we have a lot of conversations, and yeah, and my job is sometimes I have to train people like to do things to fix the computers and stuff. So I have to talk not a lot. It's not on the phone all day, thank goodness. I couldn't do a job like that. I used to be a teacher, so I used to talk more, like in class and stuff. But yeah, you definitely need to rest. So I recommend training approximately 20 to 40 minutes a day and just taking days off as you need it. So let's say 5 days a week, averaged out, take days off. It's the best way. It's not overboard, 20 to 40 minutes is not overkill. So you work your way up to that 40 minutes. And the intensity of how you train matters as well, like how loud you train, what kind of notes you're singing when you're training, are they on your limits, that kind of stuff. That all matters too. So you definitely need to rest. You shouldn't be singing like for hours and hours every day. And if you go out to a club and you speak and stuff in the club, you got to be careful of the way you speak. Try not to speak at such a high pitch that your voice gets exhausted. Try to speak at a pitch where your volume is powerful and cuts through. And even try to go a bit nasal when you speak, like out in the club. Yeah, yeah, like not yeah, like that, but like yeah, yeah, hey, like you kind of directing it a bit into the nasal because it's less pressure than the hey, than that like open breathier area. That's what like blow out your voice. Don't worry, I've done it. Screwed up many times back in the days, like years ago. I used to try to sing in the club, try to sing too high in the nightclub, sing too much in the car or too high. Singing too high is the biggest issue. Too high for your current ability. That'll wear your voice out. talking too much without breathing, like sometimes I do in these chats, because I feel like I'm getting through the questions. I'm excited. Yeah, so you definitely need to rest, man. You need to rest, yeah. Especially if you're sick. I'm a little bit sick right now, so that's not too bad. But yeah, so I didn't train for the last 2 days. Yeah, you gotta rest. What's your favorite track on Born to Do It? Ricky says. Born to Do It, bro. You know what? I love You Know What. I just when I first met you, waiting standing up by the bus stop. Oh, I love that. That's one of my favorite tracks, like of all time. Rookie. I love that track, man. It's epic. But you know that album is a press play and leave it album. It's so good, eh? It's so good. But yeah, You Know What is one of my favorite tracks on that album. Favorite all-time tracks from Craig David. No Sam says, I know Tristan is a huge endorser of closed vowels. What is your opinion on closed vowels and what Tristan says about them? Okay, to be honest, I never thought about open or closed vowels ever before I saw other teachers online. Even when I read the book when I first, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's videos where I talk about I learned from a book when I first started, and I learned vowels from a book because I didn't used to say my vowels properly and I didn't used to pronounce like the singers. And that book never, I don't remember it mentioning open and closed vowels. I just remember it mentioning the R, E, O, U, and how you say it in particular words for how long notes are held. To me, that's all that matters. So if you say I love, it's like there's a certain amount of openness in your mouth shape, and that's it. Like I love, I don't know if that's what Tristan teaches. That's what I don't really know what it means, to be honest, bro. I've never needed to think about it or talk about it for my own voice or to teach people. All I need to tell them is like how much to open their mouth or how much to smile. I love you. That's all I really need to teach people. So that's my opinion, is that I've never needed to talk about that stuff. I think that's it. I developed my voice just with that tool alone, with the vowels and how to shape the mouth. Never thought about open or closed vowels. Hope that helps. So to me, I would say I don't. That's not necessary. But I might be addressing the same thing in a different way. Maybe I address it when I do placement, like going. Same note, different. Toe cramp. Same note, different placement. Oh, mad toe cramp. So that's, I don't know if that's even related to closed or open vowels, but maybe that would be like a crossover, same kind of area. Okay, I just don't call it closed or open vowels. Matthias says, Rashad, is it true when you focus too much on high notes, you start losing groups with your lower, deeper notes? I haven't experienced that, but I always train my low notes as well. So I don't see why you would lose your lower notes. But I reckon you should train your entire voice, always, upper and lower, because they're both beautiful. You want both. They both got a cool feeling, when you hit that, yeah, that low note. Oh, there's a song I love. I'll show you. I know I won't show right now, actually, because my voice isn't that low right now. It's lower in the morning. It's like 2:30 here. What is your fave? Renzo says, what is your favorite song top 3 in your head right now? Right now in my head, Tank. It's probably my fault. Tank. Say the word. Tank. Underrated. There you go. Look them up. Okay, I'll write them down for you. I'll write them down. So they're all by Tank. Say the word. Underrated. Probably my fault. Oh, I got like a king hat when I type. Oh damn, the king. Someone called me Daddy Rashad in Tristan's feed. Daddy Rashad. That's funny, man. All right, what's next? Where are you? It's sunny. I'm just on my break in Sydney, Australia. I'm in the city. I live in the city and I work in the city. Rookie says track number 11, my two. Yeah, that's you know what, isn't it? Yeah. Renzo says, just wanted to say that this kind of live videos are very helpful, but not just live all videos. Sorry, but not just live all videos? What does that mean? So you don't want me to do live all the time, but these live are very helpful? Is that what you mean? Thanks. I'm happy that they're helpful. Keep asking me questions. I don't even know what to expect when I do this, so I'm really happy that you guys have a lot of questions for me. It's really good. And please, if you want to support me, please buy my courses. Okay, they're very cheap and they will really help you a lot. Okay, there's only two courses now. It's like a guitar course and a singing course. They're both 55 Australian each, which is like 44 US. Buy them and they will really help you. And if you really appreciate my videos and you feel like I'm very helpful, those courses are the next level helpful stuff that I don't put out on YouTube, and they'll help you further. And it's a nice way of saying thank you to me as well for providing you with all these free videos that I give you. And please come do a lesson. It's really fun when we do a lesson, and you'll learn a lot. No Sam says, well, to some degree, closed valves is dependent upon placement, but also how wide your mouth is open. The closed valves are brighter and it's easy to sing in Tristan's style that way. Okay. No Sam continues, one thing I find sort of contradictory is people constantly say that vibrato can only happen if you sing in a healthy manner and have all the proper breathable closure. But then there's people who claim that they hate on you for lack of closure when you clearly have a natural vibrato to your voice. Are you talking about my voice specifically? No Sam? Yeah, man. Like if you are, or even about anyone's voice, it's so true. It doesn't make any sense. Vibrato has nothing to do with a healthy voice. Vibrato is just a skill. I know singers that have an incredibly beautiful, strong sounding voice. They can sing high C, they can sing like a low D, E, beautiful across all their range. They can do runs, they can phrase perfectly, they can do slides, but they just can't do vibrato. Vibrato is just it's just a skill. You just learn to vibrate. It's not healthy or nothing. It's just like runs. It's just like when I go, yeah, yeah. The same way I learned to do that, I learned to go, yeah, yeah. I learned to do it just by going, yeah, and building it up to get faster. Yeah, that's all it is. It's got nothing to do with the health of your voice or breath support. Watch, I'll do it choking myself. Yeah. Oh, I'm like choking my voice and I can still do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All kind of positions. It's got nothing to do with health. Yeah, straight tone. Yeah, shaky voice, which is bad, which you want to get rid of, which is usually beginners have. And yeah, vibrato. Yeah, shaky, straight into vibrato. That's it. It's just a skill. It's got nothing to do with support. Watch, I'll sit like this. Yeah, yeah. Oh, support, whatever, man. It doesn't matter. These people are tripping. Yeah, I'll be tripping. Closure, whatever, closure. I did a lesson with Carl, and he goes, trying to get me to get more closure. And then he heard me speak, and I go, yeah, man, yeah, man. And I spoke like that, like I'm speaking right now with this tone. And he goes, that's it, that's closure, that's closure. And then he goes, yeah, sing with that. I go, that's just volume. Yeah, man, yeah. When I speak like this, yeah, man, yeah, man. When I speak like this, I'm just adding like a volume and call it closure. Okay, I'm just adding like a volume to it. I can do it. Yeah, yeah. I can do both. So what? I didn't get it. Like closure. What do you mean? It's really weird. All that stuff. It makes no sense to me. It's like they can hear something I can't hear. It's like people that believe in God. They think God's there or something up in the sky. It's like I can't hear what you're talking about. But prove it to me. Prove it to me in a way that's like obvious. And then I'll listen. I like listening. I don't mind criticism, but can you prove your point, the king. The king is here. I love my favorite artist. He calls himself the king, the general, because of the general, and we're his soldiers, R&B soldiers. The king, the general. Okay. Hey, music lover, where are we? Can you elaborate on the courses? Well, go to my website. Hey, I'll type it for you, and you can see I've given a detailed description for every chapter that's in the course. It's very good, man. You're gonna love it. I worked really hard on it. I spent a lot of hours on it. It's taken me years to figure it out, even how to put that together for you. I'm sure you'll love it. Okay. Anything you can't learn in the course, you can do in a lesson. So definitely start there, and then I'll help you get further in lessons. Okay. But yeah, go to my website. Very detailed description. And you can even click the link, and then it'll show you every video that's there. It shows you the title of every video within every chapter and how long it goes for. When did your voice change? Just curious. Are you talking to me, Renzo? What do you mean change? Do you mean puberty? Because everyone goes through puberty same time, right? Yeah, you specifically. Yeah, thanks, No Sam. Saw some of the comments. Lol, No Sam, yeah. Big time, man. Got no closure. Gotta get some closure. I do upload covers, blah, blah. Okay, music lover, that's cool. All that magic singing BS. Magic. Totally. All right. And no, I think Tristan has it right by doing the science approach to singing. Yeah, I think he's closer. I don't think you even need the science, to be honest. To me, what I would call science is measuring how someone is when they start and what it takes to make them better, what exercises they do to make them better, and the rate of progression that they got better. And then comparing like a scale-based system to my song-based system, or comparing different teacher systems, and then measuring, like for example, how much vibrato progress does somebody make within a 10-minute lesson? Can then compare teachers. That would be science to me. That's what I would call science. If I was going to put up a study, that's what I've done for years. That's what I mean by trial and error. So that's how I would approach teaching the science, I would say. Pinto says gotta go. Yeah. Thanks, Renzo. All good, man. Science debunks. Oh yeah, it's good in that way that it debunks all that bullshit. Like it debunks it in that way. That's really good. But then next step science, I would say, is I would test people. Like how quick can one teacher teach a run to a student, for example? Or how quick can I teach someone that can't sing in key to sing a phrase in key? So you'd have to get a bunch of singers that all can't sing in key and then give them to two different teachers, set a stopwatch, and let those two different teachers teach a student, and then see after 20 minutes how much closer the student is to the goal. What do you think of that? That's how I've developed my method. I thought of it in that way in my mind. So I test myself in that way. All right, guys, it's been a really fun chat. Thank you very much for participating. And I'll leave with a bit of one of my original songs that I was singing in the beginning. Now I got. Oh, wait. Well, let's go. Let's see. Now I'm sitting all alone, thinking of you, girl. I wanna pick up the phone and call you right now. Oh, yeah, yeah. Whisper in your ear what I wanna do. I'm not holding back nothing from you. I'm not shy to say, girl, it's been too long since we've been in each other's arms. I said I can't stop thinking about you. Said I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't stop. No, I can't stop. No, I can't stop. No, thinking about you. I can't stop. No, I can't stop. No, I can't stop. No, thinking about you. Said I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I said I can't. No. Ooh, I can't. No. Thinking about you, thinking about you. Yeah, that's one of my original songs. Actually, the first song I wrote. Thanks, Matthias. Lulls. What's lulls, Mosam? Hmm. Hold on a sec. I'll just finish this before I go. I'm not sure if you've already done this, but if you could you upload? If not, could you upload a video of your favorite runs for us so we can download the sounds from the file and practice them? So I have. Go through my videos, and I've actually done a fair bit with that. Yeah, go back for a while. It might take some time, but go back for a while in my videos, or go to my channel and hold on, maybe I can do it here. I'll search it for you. See if we can find it. So I'm just gonna search on my channel runs. See if I can find a video where I've done something like that. Uh, hmm, I think I've got a playlist on it. Yeah, I think everything's coming up because my I think I have like a tag for runs, so everything's coming up. But let's search this one. Let's search my playlists. Amazing male vocal runs. There it is. There's the playlist for you, bro. Check that out. I'm gonna link that for you. There we go. I'll paste it in this. There we go. Check that out. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for participating. I'm Rashad Hayek. Please email me your voices if you want a free voice analysis. Okay. And buy my courses to support me and to improve yourself as much as possible with the least cost. And hopefully, I'll see you in a lesson sometime soon and we can become friends. Okay? See you next time. Bye.